Now to a headline you might just remember from 42 years ago today. It was about a helium-filled pig breaking its moorings above Battersea Power Station in London and floating off to Kent. The pig was, of course, the star of a photo shoot for an iconic album cover for the band Pink Floyd. The man who designed it, and many others, was Thorgerson, and an exhibition of his work is now on display in Ely. DJ McLaren has been to take a look.
The album art of Pink Floyd. Behind it all, Thorgerson. He went to school in Cambridge with members of the band. They liked his surrealist style, choosing the cover for Dark Side of the Moon with relative ease.
They came in and they looked around and they went, that one. I just think it's somehow very fitting. I mean, it's hard to imagine it without it, isn't it, really?
Their albums became the soundtrack for generations. The artwork transcended fashion.
I don't think people realise quite how important Storm as a designer has been over the years. When you think of how many people have a copy of The Dark Side of the Moon in their collection, it's just vast.
Photographer Rupert Truman worked with Storm right up until his death in 2013. He started as the location scout, looking for places to shoot Floyd's Division Bell.
Drove around all of this area for days and days, taking pictures of fields, and Storm would have looked through all the snaps, and it stands out because it's a place that is familiar to the band. It's somewhere that they used to hang out, and some of them have spent a lot of time up here.
Now some of Storm's work has come to Ely.
There was this Pink Floyd exhibition in London, and I just thought, what's good enough for London, I want to bring that to Ely. Obviously, it's like a cut-down version, but there's loads of his work. I mean, he was so talented. And when we went down to London, had a look in the storage unit, I could not believe it. And my jaw was like this. I was just like, wow, everything was... I can't believe how much work there is here.
Thorgerson took his surroundings into the realities of his work, a prolific source of musical imagery, where Cambridgeshire locations featured heavily, from Muse to Biffy Clyro.
He lived for his work. He lived and breathed these images.
The list of artists with the Thorgerson album cover is substantial, and this insight into his career includes everything from handwritten notes to props. Discussions are still ongoing about touring this snapshot of Storm's work. The exhibition in Ely runs until the 22nd of December. DJ McLaren, BBC Look East, Ely.
Well, how better to follow Storm than with the weather forecast? Here it is.